Gradually, better defences were brought in to protect British skies from the Zeppelin air raids. The BE-2C aircraft began to be used to fight the Zeppelins, armed with machine guns that fire shots into the Zeppelin's canvas in order to ignite the hydrogen gas. British engineers then designed an explosive bullet that would rip holes in the gas bag wide enough to allow plenty of oxygen to rush in, thus causing the Zeppelin to catch on fire and explode. These bullets were used in the machine guns aboard the BE-2C aircraft. The biggest raid to date was launched on the 2nd to the 3rd of September 1916, when 12 German Navy and 4 Army airships set out to bomb London. Only one of them reached the city. The newly commissioned Zeppelin dropped a few bombs on Hertfordshire while approaching London. In a classic David versus Goliath tale, before it could bomb London, however, the Zeppelin was picked up by searchlights, intercepted, and shot down by 19-year-old William Leaf Robinson. Robinson managed to shoot it down on his 3rd attempt, perfecting the technique of alternating and timing his bullets when firing into the Zeppelin from his BE-2C aircraft. Overnight, he became Britain's most popular hero, and quite deservingly so. After all, he was the first man to defeat the gigantic baby killers. So such massive public adulation was well deserved, don't you think? Robinson's success marked a turning point in the Zeppelin attacks and the British defences against them. Britain had found the Zeppelin's Achilles heel, explosive bullets which could set the hydrogen alight. Within a month, the technique that William Leaf Robinson perfected for taking out airships had brought down 2 more. This marked the beginning of the end for the Zeppelins. The attacks in 1917 began in March and carried on to October. These attacks were carried out in London, the Midlands, Sheffield, Manchester and Liverpool. Nevertheless, no significant damage was caused as these attacks failed due to the unpredictable weather conditions and better British defences. In 1918, at the tail end of the war, only 4 raids were conducted. These were all carried out against targets in the Midlands and northern England. The only damage caused was by raids on the 12th to the 13th of April, where the Germans bombed Wigan, thinking it was Sheffield, and Coventry, which they thought was Birmingham. Is it me, or do they keep bombing the wrong places? In spite of all this, Peter Strasser stubbornly refused to accept defeat. On August the 5th, 1918, with the war effectively lost for Germany, he sent his airships out on one last raid. This time he led the attack himself. Upon crossing the Norfolk coast, however, his airship was intercepted by a Royal Air Force DH-4 biplane piloted by Major Egbert Cadbury and shot down in flames. Peter Strasser and the entire crew under his command died in the attack. So, there you have it, a brief story about World War I, and how it has impacted the UK in general, and our town Walsall in particular. As cool as it may sound, I'm sure none of us would want to see killing machines flying over our town anytime soon. In fact, I'm certain that we could all agree that we would never want that to happen ever again. It has been close to a century, so far so good. But it's very important for us to continue learning from history and ensuring that such tragedies never happen again, not just in our lifetime, but for generations to come.